Welcome to a show on a beautiful day. A little bit humid today, huh?
A little bit humid. Yeah, it was a little bit humid when I got out of the car.
But absolutely beautiful summer, Southern California day. I'm here with Steve Schaefer. Steve Schaefer is a reverse mortgage specialist with American Family Funding. He's all about educating those 62 and over and their family members, right?
Exactly.
All about the reverse mortgage, get rid of the myths. So jump right into it. A couple stories I'd love you to tell us on how you're able to help those get into a mortgage that really helps them satisfy their needs.
Yeah, I think that's the key thing, and we've talked before, Fred, too. The stories really kind of put a human perspective on the reverse mortgage. I'll get over some of the requirements later, but you got to be 62 to start out, as Fred mentioned. And I'm reminded of, you start at 62, but there's no end limit. And on the same day, about 2 months ago, I had two borrowers close on the same day. One was 62, 62-year-old man, waited till his birthday to get it wrapped up. We did prep work.
Right.
And the other one was a 92-year-old woman. So kind of 30-year spread. They both opted for the monthly mortgage payments. 62-year-old was restored classic cars, loved that. He's a lifelong bachelor, so didn't have to worry about family responsibilities or anything like that. Owned two houses outright, his home and a rental property over in Castaic. And he was just looking to retire. He just wanted to play with his cars. Did not have much money in the bank. All of his wealth was in, about
the real estate.
the real estate and 6 classic cars that he owned. But he needed monthly income to kind of supplement his Social Security that was just getting, and also to supplement the rental income. And we were able to work it out, and he got $1,300 a month on his reverse mortgage for as long as he lives in the home. So he's in a pretty good spot, and he's going to car shows, and I've talked to him, and he's having fun.
Well, the great thing about that, Steve, you mentioned, is he can still will that property to other family members and or a charity of his choice, because just because you do a reverse mortgage doesn't mean you still don't own the home and the equity that's still in it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, in his situation, he's got a sister and a kind of like a favorite niece or whatever, too. So it'll end up going.
I'd love to be that favorite niece, right?
Yeah, there you go. But she'll inherit the house. But he was in good shape. The other end was a really active woman for most of her life, 92 years old, but she had gotten to the point where she needed the in-home care. She had been having some in-home care, but now she needed a lot more, and it was going to be costing about $6,000 a month. Only daughter. She just had a daughter, only adult child. And since she's 92, I think her daughter was like in her early 60s, just starting her retirement,
Isn't that great? To be healthy in their 90s.
I know.
And to be able to take care of yourself through this reverse mortgage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is. Because I think she was pretty well set, but she didn't really think that she was going to make it to 92. And here she is at 92. She didn't want to burden her daughter.
Right.
Own the house outright. And we did a monthly payment, $6,000 a month for as long as she lives in the home. And that covered the expenses, and everybody was happy. And
how unselfish is that of her to really want to take care of herself, not to burden her daughter, but also to have that equity in her home to be able to do it?
Yeah, I mean, it's there. Why not use it?
Yeah. And you have one other scenario.
Yeah, there was one other one too, and those are two where a lot of people, think that you got to own your house outright to do the reverse mortgage.
You don't.
You don't. And the most common way that people use a reverse mortgage is to pay off an existing mortgage.
Now, we had a client recently in Chatsworth that wanted to pay off a mortgage, getting tired of making that payment.
They had two. They had a first and a second, right? And it was just about $1,200 a month or whatever. Yeah. And the husband is an accountant, and he's doing tax preparation. He just wanted to kind of take it easy now.
Yeah.
And they want to get out from under that that monthly payment.
Almost that burden that they had every month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, he still enjoys the accounting and, tax preparation and stuff like that, but kind of just tone it back a little bit. So we were able to do the reverse mortgage, completely paid off their first and second, so they got no monthly mortgage payments moving forward. And there was enough left to do a line of credit. And I don't know if he had shared with you, but they had recently bought a car.
Oh, wow.
So he's thinking he's going to see what it is. He's considering either he can let the credit line grow, which a reverse credit line does grow over the years,
right,
or he might pull some of it out now and pay off the car loan.
Yeah.
So
he's probably paying 1.99 on the car loan. So he's got a choice, but he's got the freedom to have that choice. The one thing I love about that client in Chatsworth is he's a tax professional.
Exactly.
So he understood the numbers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's a real number guy.
Yeah, and he came to us like a year earlier.
Yeah, it was about 2 years ago.
The appraisal was a little bit low, And now with the increasing values, it made the deal work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a perfect time for them.
Those who want to know more about reverse mortgages, Steve.
Just give me a call. I'm local. I come out. As I said, every plan is different. So I'll meet with you, go over, what are your needs, and we'll tailor it. My number, 661-505-4308. And you can hit me by email, too, Steve, S-T-E-V-E, at AFF Loans. That's American Family Funding, AFFloans.com. Either
Steve,
way, you got me.
Thanks for coming in. And thanks
Okay.
for all your patience and your consultative attitude to those that really need it.
It's all about helping them.
Yeah, thank
it
you.
really is.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Schaefer, reverse mortgage lending specialist at American Family Fund. Hope you enjoyed this edition of KHTS on the hometown station, AM 1220.